welcome back to Eating Well with Rochelle. So for today's video, I'm featuring a brand called Jovial, and they have this gluten-free pastry flour that I used the recipe on the back to make chocolate chip cookies. The recipe called for like typical butter and eggs, but I did make this vegan. So instead of butter, I used Earth Balance, and instead of the egg, I used vegan egg. It's an egg substitute. It's very typical powder and water. So that may or may not have affected the taste, but for my purposes, I have to use those substitutes no matter what, so I figured it's still useful information. So a little bit about Jovial. It is a certified gluten-free mix, and there are no dairy or eggs in the mix to begin with, and it has a lot of interesting flours in it, like amaranth and teff, that you don't always see in flour blends, but can provide really interesting tastes and textures. So let's see how the cookies turned out. Here's my cookie. It kind of ended up as like a square that's really thin because I made them too big. I guess it said it only makes 14 cookies, but I made a lot more than 14 cookies with it. So let's see how it tastes. I'd say this tastes like a decent chocolate chip cookie. My only problems with it was I cooked them for 14 minutes, which is how long the bag said, and they were like really mushy still. So I kept them in for a little bit longer, and now they're kind of crunchy. I like softer cookies. They're not like type hard, but crunchy when you're chewing on it. I would have preferred to make it a little bit softer, so maybe I should have listened to the 14 minutes, but I think the texture and the taste are both very good. It is kind of like mealy, grainy. I think that's because of those like heartier flours like amaranth and teff that are in it. And it's not just like the typical like rice flour, things like that are the only main flours in it. But I think that's kind of a good thing. It gives it a bit of a heartier taste. So overall, I give it a G. It was a pretty easy recipe, like standard ingredients, which was nice because otherwise you need like all these like specialty things to make cookies normally, but because of the flour blend, you didn't need anything special really. The recipes on the back also included pancakes and waffles. So if you're excited about pancakes and waffles, I won't be using a Jovial Foods mix, but on Thursday I'll be using a cup for cup mix to try and make pancakes and waffles. So thank you so much for watching. If you've ever had Jovial Foods products, specifically any of their pastry flours, feel free to share your thoughts on it in the comment section below or give any baking tips you might have to other viewers. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and check me out on my website and social media at Eating Well with Rochelle. If you subscribe to my newsletter, which you can do on social media or my website, you actually get to find out what my videos are going to be about ahead of when they come out. So that's kind of exciting. Other than that, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.